Hello viewers, Silent Service here, back with another Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts episode, and this is back with the Chinese campaign, which is going mixed, if you can call it that. I went on a couple of years since the end of the last episode because nothing really interesting happened, and well, except for that, I've refit the surviving Sino class and that the Soviets are at war with pretty much everyone, and I'm trying to avoid war with pretty much everyone. Well, yeah, update on the battleships. Tartaglia is still in mothballs. Tartaglia's sister ship is being built, and then 2 Albedas being built, and then that's about it. And there's a Sino class being built for Arabia. Don't ask why. I needed the money. I need the money, okay. I am slowly but steadily getting some of these newer destroyers in. I had to scrap the old destroyers though, so yeah, these new destroyers here, it's pretty much they gotta be completed or else we don't have a destroyer force. But also on my chopping block is I want to refit the Danesafts next. I want to refit the Danesafts to have some better equipment stuff on them, but I can definitely say this, viewers. With the way that this campaign is going, this is actually going to be the first campaign I'll ever see an ending screen on. Shocking news, that. Shocking news, but it's true. It will be the first ever campaign that I will see an ending screen for, and I am determined to hit that goal. Even if I have to get the campaign back, but oh god. How's our relations with the rest of the world? Okay. I'll try and improve relations with Japan as they're our most threatening. Threats right now. We're technologically behind. I don't care as long as we're staying alive. No. I can't even bring my voice high. Well, I do have the vocal range to do it, but not the vocal training to do it. Cry for help in time of need, awaits relief from Holy League. 60 days of siege, I'm numbered and weak. Sent a message to the skies, wounded soldiers left to die. Will they hold the wall or will the city fall? Dedication, dedication is a desperate race against the mind and a race against. Oh no! I got the second pre-chorus in the first pre-chorus. Fun. But this is why I need to get my on-hand lyric sheet, which comes with the album. Yes, I have a disc copy of the album, so I can use it to help me here. Winter SARS is on the other side. It's dedication, outnumbered 15 to 1. And the battle's begun. That's what I was supposed to say. Then the winter SARS arrived, coming down the mountainside. Then the winter SARS arrived, coming down they turned the tide. Oh no, this is one of those loading screens. Yeah, exit the main menu and go back in. Yeah, the interesting story behind the Winter SARS for any of you who don't know about the song outside of just listening to it. It's about the Siege of Vienna in 1683. And about how the Holy League, under the head of the ruler of Poland at the time, made it in time to save a besieged city, the city from being taken over by Ottoman troops. So Japan is with Italy and Spain taking over Mongolia for themselves. Okay. From the province they took off me. My efforts to improve relations have failed. Okay, who is our other major threat in terms of we're going to war with them very soon? The Americans. The United States of America has been requested to have an improvement of relations by the admiral of the Chinese Navy. Yeah?
Do you want the chicken or the ham?
I'll have the ham.
Okay.
That was just my sister there. Investing in better relations would be good, but then it's showing their true colours. Five and 7 turns. We just gotta hope that the ships get out in time. we're hoping above all hope that they do get out in time, because they're the only ones we actually have that could stop us getting blockaded if we go to war. Like, with this game and how the alliance system had come in, it's pretty much, from the start of the game now, like from the first war, it's a loop of, oh, this particular alliance goes against the rest of the world. Instead of okay, the alliance is over and now a new alliance could start, and these people could maybe be on an alliance that isn't them against the rest of the world. Right. I use my budgetary gains to do that, and I can't build an extra destroyer of that class. Okay, I can build one more destroyer of that class, but I'm going to basically be designing a crash build before a crash build. A small destroyer that would follow most of our destroyer needs. I think going with this would be the best course of action here, and then secondary tower, targeting tower just there. Then gun wise, we'll still use the 5-inch 38s. We'll just have it in a pretty much the normal layout for us, and then 2 quintuple launchers. Actually thinking about it. Maybe I'm just making a cheap sort of gunboat destroyer. Joined by their brothers, two against the fateful horde. Lennox hearts are set aflame. Farmgate calls their name. 33 knots. That's pretty much the best we're gonna get speed-wise, without blowing the budgets way out of proportion on these things. Barbette 3, double bottom, reinforced 1, anti-flood 2. That should do well. Super heavy, tube powder equipped, electro-hydraulic, TNT. These get radar, coincidence, sonar, and RDF. these are only going to be minesweeping and submarine hunting ships. An inch, no fore and aft deck, little fore and aft belt, and an inch conning tower. Could I get 35 out of these things? Yep. Oh god. Those torpedoes gotta be 21 inch. "21-inch oxygen-fueled torpedoes." Actually, we may have to get rid of the oxygen. Fueledness of the torpedoes and standard torpedoes. Shaft free. Electrohydro steering one, a balanced rudder. Torpedoes 21-inch standards. Electrohydraulic 1 turrets. Range is down. Okay, that is as small as I can make these things. So they're going to take 7 months. I can make them slightly cheaper by gear turbining them instead of diesel engineing them, which I will do. These are our cheaper destroyers. Yeah, a lot cheaper than 52,000 per ship. Like, yeah, those super destroyers, they're good at super destroyment, but they're not good at naval costs, resolvent. Yeah, the last member of that class that's being built. No, you're not being built. We've got cheaper destroyers that we can build more of while killing our budget the same amount. And that is the honest truth. We can build more while killing the budget the same. And there we go, we have a positive budget. Nah, why am I playing a bass line on guitar? I'll just stop. Look at everyone losing their transports. Meanwhile, I am not losing my transports. I am instead losing my budget entirely, while our GDP is trying to grow. I need to increase naval prestige. We're okay on unrest. But naval prestige, that is not okay. Oh, the Brits are sued for peace against the Americans, I see. Couldn't stand up to the might of their in real life ally. Then again as well, I barely stood up to it myself. Right, research. Still trying to focus on big guns. Okay, into January we go. January of 1939, so 11 years to go. And if my usual campaign luck on how long they last is anything to say, we shall make it to 1950 in the end of the game. Despite Japan's best attempts to try and get the contrary to happen. Oh no. The Ottomans? No, we can't. Wait, Ottomans? Aren't you supposed to be Turkey? God. Political correctness stuff and... Well, not political correctness, it's time period correctness isn't fully in UAD, it seems, to the minor nations. Okay. Nothing much here. Okay, so the member of the Tentacular class that we had is now... Building is now completed, so that's freed up a lot of room in our budget. Tree... Space. I think as well, although it would have to stay in a limited role, we can unmothball the Taglia. I'm going to say we have come to an agreement as the Navy and we are unmothballing the battleship Tartaglia. And our budget can not take it. Why are we losing money? I thought our GDP was going up. And up and up and up. Is it because of the costs of the battleships or something? I'm thinking, it was fun while Tartaglia had them, but the 18-inch guns, they aren't going to be good for a good long while, and also diesel engines I don't think are going to work out for these things with their cost. So their total cost is over $1 billion of our funds. Okay, so refitting gives us Mark II 18-inch guns. Yes. If I go down to geared turbines, it... Look at the massive cost difference between the two. We can get the same efficiency as well. It's just lowering our range, that's all. If I balance the boilers... Yeah, that's also cheaper as well to go balanced. Yeah, balanced geared turbines. The 5-inch 38s get updated. You have 1.1-inch guns along the decks. Yeah, the 18-inch go to Mark II, which... Well, yes, better. I think maybe going to a Mark III gun would be better, but then what was the point of the Tartaglias if we don't have the bigger guns? Yeah, the better radar tech. Bring that up. Okay, this thing is gonna be reduced in speed by a knot. 27 knots. We're about cost reductions right now, and that's a cost reduction I think I can fit in. Okay, shells as well. Go with light shells. Go with light shells, and we are getting rid of the 1.1-inch guns. Entirely on this ship. As well, that clears up some white. The sonar suite can be reduced down because if this thing gets hit by a torpedo, then something has gone wrong entirely anyway, so might as well not have that equipped and reduce cost even more. Yeah, reduce costs even more and just get rid of that. So yeah, we've got that, we got that. Got our all or nothing scheme. I'm thinking maybe we get rid of the 18s and go down to 17s, but then it's quad 18s. It's quad 18-inch, man. I've got to keep it. I got to keep it, but 2,670 versus the original design. Excellent constructor, because that refit is completed. That's not the class I want to refit first. I want to refit the Danesefs first, but Who cares? No one. It seems. Loading world, loading the world, loading the world, loading, loading screens. They are torturous. Why do they even exist? To bring torture and pain. Okay, so the Tartaglia's refit needs 2,670 crew. Tartaglia original needs 2,695. So we've only slightly reduced the crew needed to the ship. So we are lessening costs that way slightly. Although none of the Tartaglias for another 3 turns can actually accept that refit. I'm thinking with how bad the class went for us entirely. That battleship has just gone to mothballs. It is now open to be purchased by any of our alliance, minor alliance people, which the Ottomans are included. Oh wait, we haven't had a game crash yet, so... Why was I playing that? Yes, the Ottoman Empire. You can purchase that battleship off of us. Give us a nice boost to our budget, which can bring back the researchers' budget, mostly, and then bring us back crew hiring. And then another 2 turns. And then the battleship we're building for Arabia should be completed. That's the destroyer's complete, isn't it? The smaller ones. I'm going to build more of the smaller ones. Also, I'm going to have to build a light cruiser class and an armored cruiser, heavy cruiser class. I mean, not armored cruiser. Who would? Yeah. Yeah. Good. 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 No, the super destroyers are staying with us. 6 of the Gintans will be sent out to be built. The Sino class that the ally nations wanted has been completed. It's not a good time to provoke. God, this is one of the worst case scenarios. Let's go. Agree with the minister's opinion. We are at war with pretty much everyone. Oh God. Okay, so our first order of business is Tartaglia you two both go into a month of refittingment. Good news, the two Tartags are, the Albedos I mean, are finishing their refits. Crew training goes up to the maximum limit. And right. We've got to send a fleet to take the Laodang Peninsula off the Japanese as soon as possible. Chop chop. The Japanese scrapping battle cruisers. Peace signed? They're asking for trouble. No, 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 no. We'll take on the Americans ourselves. Everyone is now active. That is good news. Good news. Because we are heading down to the Philippines and we're going to take the Philippines. Battleship wing. Just an Albedo as well. And then Albedo itself heads down. And my current job is going to be taking over the Philippines off the Americans. It's a war with the Japanese again, so yeah, it's a war they wanted. No. Okay, those nations are definitely against us. Okay, so we have been ambushed, so we've been ambushed, so we shall do the honourable man's thing, which is well versed within the French military because they're known for it. Run away! Run away! Run away! Run away! Run away! They've got loads of torpedoes. Loads of torpedoes. loads of torpedoes, and you guessed it, loads of torpedoes. Run away while we still have the advantage. It's over, destroyers. We got the bigger guns. And even our secondary guns are bigger than yours, most likely. Main guns, I should say. Yeah, our secondary guns are bigger than their main guns. They're running. Are they? Well, we're running. And I don't want to waste any more main battery shells on a target that we are just going to run from, so... Hold fire. And run. Are we retreated yet? Have we committed a France? Oh my god, this is just going to take ages. You know what? Fire away! Resume firing! Although maybe it's close to one of the destroyers. Hold fire again. Hold fire. Our shells aren't gonna hit, so just run. We will do the French thing and run. My admiral's got trained in France, okay? So we know what to do. Oh, we can finally end the battle. Okay. Naval invasion of the West Philippines, which is going to be commencing with my battle fleet, which Tartaglia is also going to go out and join. Okay, another 6 Gintans on the way. And I'll call it even on my destroyer building. Oh no, I skipped a battle, didn't I? Fuck. Fuck if I did. If I didn't, then... Okay. I did, it was a convoy battle. I'm pointing towards the idiot that's in the stream. AKA myself. Even with pointing at myself, there is also still 3 fingers pointing back at me as well. The same thing as last time. Okay. I'll I'll make sure I take those destroyers in the peace treaty. Eh? Then they can work together. Considering the fact that they've been run away from each other, and now they'll be working with each other if I get the peace treaties and everything. It's the same destroyers as well. Which gives me the even more reason to run, because they're the same destroyers. We're gonna be killed by them if I encounter them too closely. Oh, we've actually got a hit in! It's against, one of them. It's against the lead of the destroyer fleet. Oh, destroyer flotilla that we're up against, I mean. Yeah, they've taken some damage. And have been slowed down. It's a partial penetration, though. How? For a 16-inch shell against a destroyer's protection? How could it have only have been a partial? You know what? Slow down a bit. Let's go down to cruising speed. Let's increase our accuracy by a whole bunch. Okay, the old lead is turning back. Let's fire upon the new lead destroyer. Now, can you say, are we wasting ammo when we've actually done some damage? To them. Well, some could say we are still wasting ammo, but... yeah, we've actually now done some damage to them, which is good. And if this game had a system of only using whatever barrels instead of the entire gun that can fire, then the starboard 2 barrels of the Q turret would be firing. If I angle a little bit more that way. Then those guns are clear to fire. Waters has had a torpedo det. And they're on fire. Waters has been torpedo detted and engine damaged. Okay, the new target is the Phillip. If we can wound all the destroyers, then there'd be less chance of this fight happening again. But also, us keeping our distance like this should mean that the battleship here doesn't get damaged beyond repair or something like that. We can end the battle here, but I want to say having fun. You know what? We will end it here. Because we've already done a great deal of damage. We don't need to do any more. If only that idiot crew member, though, didn't decide to get himself hit round the head by a quad 16-inch turret that was traversing, then we would have had all our crew survive as well. But I guess on a battleship like that, you can't always have safe operation. Six turns to that invasion. Right. Seeing as half of the class are in dock currently, then that half can get the upgrades that are going to fit to the Danesess, which includes getting rid of their diesels. Getting rid of their diesels for... These things have a starboard weight offset? Oh, from that gun. Okay, the torpedoes are being removed from the ship. The 4-inch guns are, at least here, are being replaced. There. An extra set there. Extra 4-inch guns instead of the torpedoes that were there. Like I said, the diesels are being removed entirely from the ship. Actually, it doesn't make all that much of a cost difference on this ship than I thought. Okay, then we'll keep it. We'll keep them and upgrade the diesels. Keep them, upgrade the diesels. The quad turrets get a better upgrades. The 2-inch guns are also updated to Mark 5. Your armor goes up. Barbette protection to your anti-torpedo protection goes up. You get a triple hull. You get better reinforced bulkheads. You get Generation 3 radar, and seeing as you're not really going to be... Well, I've known the class has had to go up against torpedoes, so I'm going to keep a sonar array on board. We're just going to reduce the range a bit. Reduce the conning tower a bit. And reduce the decks a bit. Yeah. Capped ballistic incendiary. And we'll forward way offset it a bit. And then we're massively aft weighted, but I think I can bring this turret in. A bit like that. I say we're okay enough. Why not a super firing 777-inch gun over the top of that? Okay, Danesaft refit completed. Now, we're going to need a newer light cruiser class because our old light cruisers are shit, to say the least, and we only have this hull available to us, so might as well make a less shit light cruiser out of this hull. And the guns to be used to make this less shit is 6-inch. 6-inch. Put the engine there, and then can I move that? If I back, or I could go with a smaller rear tower. Smaller rear tower, triple 6-inch gun there. Up on a barbette. The very rear there. Six-inch gun. Actually, 7-inch. Yeah, go your initial gut, silent 7-inch. This thing is only going to be able to have a single funnel on board. 36 knots. Diesels aren't going to work. Maybe if the super funnel one is small enough. I may have to do a small secondary tower and try and fit in a funnel. On that secondary tower. Oh, high in front of that secondary tower, I mean. Okay, so just a small deck level super funnel 1. The smallest rear tower available to me. The closest place to there it can be. Quad tube times 2. Quad and triple, maybe. Quad and triple. Centerline quad. Side mounted quads. Side mounted triples, maybe? Side mounted duals. Side mounted single. Many years ago, when Persia came ashore, heeding Leonidas' call, the Spartans went to war, joined by their brothers, few against the fateful Hellenic hearts are set aflame, the haunt gate calls their name. Final stand, stop the Persians, spear in hand. Form a wall, lit to fall, then live forever. Sparta, hate us. Then and again, sing of 300 men, slaughter. Persians, glory and death. Spartans will never surrender. Hoo ha! Everything's 6. Things are advanced mine lane ships. So RDF. Depth charging. The torpedoes don't have reloading. It's one shot and then just hope they hit something because you're not going to be able to fire again. Super heavy standard ratio. the all or nothing scheme. Actually, no. For the setup we've done, Turtleback is more a better scheme. Make these things taller. Give them double bottom reinforcement 1 instead. "35 knots. That's our light cruiser, and that is the end of the stream, viewers. Well, I'm gonna do a turn after this just so then the design save and everything, but yeah, as mentioned, that is going to be the end of the stream because I want to do Fallout 76 today and I'm on a limited time frame because this is the last, well, Sunday I may be able to, but tomorrow, most definitely, I won't be able to stream, so yeah. I hope you all enjoyed this, and I will carry on the remaining turn, and as in, like, to get the light cruisers and the Dane's Death refit design saved. Partially on camera, partly off camera, because, yeah, I'm like that. None of the ships are available for refit. Maybe because they're all out on the invasion fleet. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. Suncells Going Silent. And F10 should have worked.